Hi, Gemini. Welcome to your November 2022 General Tarot reading. It's Raina here. Well, I'm just starting over again. I only got a few minutes into it, and I know that I'm late. Sometimes that does occur. So hopefully you can still get a lot out of this since there still is a lot of November left for us to talk about. And also stay tuned because I will be doing mid November readings probably at the end of next week. So the heart of the matter is the Six of Pentacles. Whenever you see Pentacles as in this kind of a position as a focal point, it can indicate that there's something of a practical nature that you are having to really contend with. So this can be a work matter, money issue, maybe both. And if it is relationship related, it might deal with people who are like that, who are very earthy. Maybe they are earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. And with, I don't know, I didn't hold this up well enough, but you see the scales. And this is about equal energy exchange. We look at money. The person has a gold coin in their hand. Of course, they also have people with outstretched hands, suggesting the needy, somebody who is in need of financial assistance. So that may be something that you're weighing, whether or not to give somebody financial assistance. If this is like a will type of situation and you received more than other siblings, for instance, you may feel that perhaps it wasn't really fair of the parents to do that, or whoever it was, and that they favored you and you want to give to these other family members because you know that they need the money. But this could very well be workplace related, where you feel as though you're being taken advantage of, like you're giving more of your energy to someone who is taking more than they're giving. So in the past position, we have the Ten of Wands. In one of my books, this is called The Burdens of Success. That's just one of the key phrases that they use. But it, even if the person, it's like if a person gets a raise, they might make more money, they may have a higher status, but they might have to work more. They might go from hourly wage to a salary position, and they can be used in a way that is different because they don't have to be paid overtime or whatever. I don't know how that works, but So they might be short-staffed where you are, and this is just how it is, that you have to do this other work, and maybe you're not getting compensated. Certainly with the Six of Pentacles, you may feel like there's not something fair in this setup. Now, the thing is that with the Ten of Wands, you might have a pattern of just accepting responsibilities or whatever somebody puts on you as if it is your I was going to say cross to bear, but I meant like burden to carry, when perhaps it isn't. Maybe that being short-staffed is something that is real, but perhaps it could be spread out more with different workers. Maybe the boss could give you a raise at the very least and hasn't, and that is indicative of something else. So the point is that you have to own your part in this. You can't just say, oh, they made me do this, when you ultimately have the choice to walk out. Now I realize it isn't that easy sometimes, because a person may feel like they can't afford to just up and leave. So anyway, the higher message is the Two of Wands. You might be at a crossroads right now. The wands can relate to careers. So maybe careers are like choosing a different career is in the cards for you, pardon the pun, because you might be in an industry where this is just par for the course for people to toil long hours and make low wages. And even if it's something that you invest a lot of training in or time, sometimes it takes getting into the real world experience of that particular profession to know how it's really going to affect you. And you may be like, I'm so not into this. This is not for me. And you decide, hey, I'm not going to do this. What crosses you is the Chariot card. This is the card of victory. Also, I should say too that the Two of Wands can be a card of maybe relocation, and the Chariot, I think, too, can be about travel. So if there is, if you need to, if in order to be more successful, you have to be willing to relocate. The Chariot card can suggest that you are not really down with that for some reason. The Chariot is really the horses of duality, the black and white horses, and a person who may be being pulled in two different directions. It's funny, leave it to a reading with Gemini to get these dual themes here. Two of Wands, I wasn't even thinking of that. I was thinking of the Lover's card. Even though it's numbered 6, it still has two people involved and can involve a choice. And so it might be that you are quite indecisive at this time, and it's hard for you to really focus on a goal. Once you do so, Gemini, I think you're going to be gold. I think if you make up your mind about something, you can take it through to the end, because we have here what's coming in. Ace of Wands. Exciting new beginnings. Sometimes this might even be something that you are generating yourself, because there's a lot. I really think of that card as connected to Aries. And Aries is your 11th house, and it is the astrological new year, the time of the astrological new year in the Northern Hemisphere. It's the springtime. So if this is a timing card, you are going to have 2 solar eclipses in Aries in the spring, or you could say March and April of 2023, and that's hitting that house of gains. That means financial gains from your career, as well as hopes and wishes. So any long-term goals that you have cooking, that might be what is happening for you. So it can be a very exhilarating time and fresh new beginnings. And then we have the outcome, the Lover's card. This is a card of maybe having to make a choice. Obviously, you know, if I was reading this as a love reading, it could be some new love coming in. I'm going to do an additional card. Okay. Well, this is really emphasizing new jobs. Windfall of money even. So that might even be something that you don't necessarily have to earn. But new beginnings with your finances. So yeah, that's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope that this resonated. If you would like a private reading, I'm promoting my double astrology readings, because I feel like they are the kind of readings where I can be more precise as far as precision goes with astrology readings. You know, you always have to understand that it's going to be different for each reading that you do. But for me, I feel more comfortable with actually giving people more detailed information. So it's an hour of natal chart analysis with an hour of transits for a special price. Actually, probably close to, it's got to be at least $25 off the normal price of buying each reading separately. So you can find out, that's called my deep dive reading. And I have one with the tarot, by the way. You can find out more information. That's called The Whole Enchilada. And all my readings are listed at my website. The link is below. Take care. Bye.